Hello and welcome back to another StartProto tutorial video. Today we're going to be talking about purchasing in StartProto and a little bit about how we help manufacturers decide when to purchase, what to purchase, how much to purchase, etc. So StartProto has what we call our purchasing list that can be found underneath the purchasing module. This is the first tab inside this page, and essentially this breaks down the material purchasing within any facility. This purchasing list is going to be a aggregate view of everything we need to buy based off of the stuff we need to manufacture. So if I drop down here on this aluminum tube, I can actually get a list of all the jobs and or sales orders that require us to acquire this aluminum tube. If I want to, I can just check this box. It'll automatically assume, if I check the top level box, that I'm purchasing for all demand sources. If that's not true and I'm just purchasing for a particular demand source, then I can check a single box here like this. And then I can hit purchase items. And that's going to tell us how much we're buying. So we're buying a subset of what we need, but that's okay. Automatically linked to this purchase order line item is going to be what we call the demand link. So the cost of this aluminum is going to be attributed to job 20, and all this is happening automatically. I have purchase order number 16, and it's already been selected that it's going to go to industrial components. So if I don't want to purchase from that particular vendor at this point, we are able to, from our procurement page, add a entirely new option here for a new vendor. And we can just add the company and the price and hit save. If we have more details, of course, you could add them there. And then that would let you add additional vendors. If you want to buy for a particular vendor, you can just search for example here, CNC. And then we know CNC Precision Parts provides us with both these components. So I can just check those boxes and hit purchase. And now we've got a purchase order for both those line items. I can also go to my purchasing timeline, which is a very similar experience once you decide what date you want to be purchasing for. So materials in StartProto can have suggested purchase dates that get calculated based off of the material's lead time and the job due date. If I want to, I can procure for a particular job or all of the demand. And then again, this is all falling underneath this suggested purchase date. Most folks have a purchasing timeline, much more complex than this one, that gives them an idea of roughly how much they can plan to spend in the upcoming months or years. Purchase orders is going to give us a list of all of the purchase orders currently outstanding. If I want to show all purchase orders, I can just check on show received. And now we can drop down into any one of these purchase orders and see what was ordered in a very pivot table-like style. If I don't like the pivot table-like approach, I can always jump into PO line items. And this is going to give us a breakdown of all the PO line items we've cut, and it is regardless of what PO it is on. I can also purchase for services, and this has got its own screen here where we can procure outside processes or subcontracted services straight from the outside processing module. And then lastly, if I want to focus on just one particular job, I can purchase for one job just by going into the job and selecting the purchasing list. And this will give me a list of all the materials we need to buy for a particular job without having to filter down any list or sort. I just can go straight to this table and select the components I want to purchase. For now, I think that is a good overall view of the purchasing functionality in StartProto. There's a lot more to be shown, but if you have any particular questions, feel free to book a demo in the link below. We'd be happy to share more information and answer your questions. Thank you.